Alright, so here is a quick walkthrough on the Mofi4500 and the bandwidth monitoring tools available on that modem. So the first thing you want to do is open up a web browser. You will want to make sure that it is either Internet Explorer, Safari, or Firefox, as those are the browsers that work best with this particular GUI. When you get in there, the user interface, or the IP address for the user interface, is 192.168.10.1. It will auto-populate the username, which is root, and then the default password is admin. This is all assuming that you have not changed that on your device. If so, then you would use the password that you set up and the information that you set up there. Now when you come in here, you come into the general user interface. So we are going to want to scroll down to where it says bandwidth and filters on the left-hand menu bar. When you get into there, you will see the total amount of data use on that device since it started monitoring, which is not a whole lot in this case. You can reset it as you need, and then you can also go to, let's see, what is it? It's bandwidth monitoring. In bandwidth monitoring, you can see exactly what everyone is using. So it will give you an IP address of every device that is on the router itself, so you can see what your data hogs are inside of your network. And then you can also customize it, so you can change it to where it's going to reset every month on the 1st of the month, or the 30th, or the 15th, or whatever the anniversary date is of your billing cycle. And then that is not automatic, so you would have to either request that, or if you are on a data rate limited plan, then that will automatically reset. That will reset based on the day that we reset that for you. Otherwise, it's always on the anniversary date. Then there is bandwidth monitoring, so you have to enable it, but this is going to make sure that if anyone uses more than their allotment, that they get blocked out. So in this case, you can set it to 50 gigabytes or 100 gigabytes or whatever, but you can set internal rate limiting for your devices on the inside of your network, so that if you have certain people that are not allowed to use more than their fair share, then you can block them out. Next, you can do rate limiting, so speed limitations based on individual users. So under user limits, you can hit this checkbox, and on the menu bar, you can say block all except for list or allow all. So this is just basically a firewall saying who is and isn't allowed to log on. And then next, you can do a bandwidth block list. So you can say my computer that I'm on right now, I'm going to set bandwidth limitation so that I can only get 5 megabit 5 megabytes on it, which is not a ton. So I would go on here and say either kilobytes, megabytes, or gigabytes. So I can come in and say, okay, this particular device is only allowed 5 gigabytes or 50 gigabytes worth of data. Then after that, you can either block it, allow it, or throttle it. So after 50 gigabytes, then you can say, okay, after 50 gigs, I'm only going to allow him 1,000 kilobits or 2,000 kilobits, which is 2 megabits. So that would be the throttle upload, the throttle download, and that way you know that after a certain usage, a particular device is going to decrease, and that's a good way to decrease your data usage as a whole, particularly in managed settings where there's individuals that are using more than their fair share of your data throughput. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to reach out to our team at support@allofip.com.